decide what you would do. We're gonna let you guys decide, and you can put your answers in the chat, or you can DM us and tell us your answer, whatever you want to do, however you want to answer it mentally, answer telepathically. I don't care, however you want. You can answer it, but we're not going to answer it today.
Nope, not today. Tomorrow, next podcast, we will.
Yeah, we're going to start off with our answers next podcast.
Yep.
This question is, if you had the opportunity to hear what your partner is thinking, would you take it? I think I wrote it differently in the notes too, because I didn't like how this sounded. So if I did, can you read that one though?
Oh, okay, sorry. If you had the opportunity to hear what your partner is thinking, what are you most scared of hearing? Ooh, I like that. Gives the people to think. Period.
Yes, because the only reason why I wrote it two different ways was because the one I have two copies for the people that can't see, but I have two copies of the questions. First question, the first copy sounded a little more plain to me, and I wanted our brains to work. So I did it a more extravagant and more complicated and I added more fear factor into that second copy of the question. Then the quote of the day, as I've been saying this entire fucking life, be intentional with your intentions.
Ooh, I like that quote.
That is the Brianna quote.
I'm gonna give myself a quote too, because two quotes are better than one. Which I love that quote though. It is an immaculate quote. Period. Know what you want. That's it. It's plain and simple, but it sounds strong. Know what you want. Oh, hold on, let me add to it. Know what you want, because people ain't gonna wait forever. Boom. Just came up with that just off the spot. Know what you want, because people are not gonna wait forever. Bada bing, bada boom. This wraps up this podcast. I think it was a little bumpy roller coaster in the middle because of me, but other than that, again, we're still getting our bearings together when it comes to this type of stuff. So please, for whatever reason, bear with us. I hope you do enjoyed this podcast, and we will let you know when the next one will be. And it's going to be recent, because I don't want to leave you on a almost a week to 2 week cliffhanger. So, because I really want y'all to know the answer to the question of the day. So, without further ado, this wraps up this amazing podcast. Brianna, would there anything you'd like to add?
I know this is probably super short compared to our episode 1.
Yes. Episode 1 was like 7 hours. No,
yeah,
it was like 10. 1. But anyways, sorry.
So I know it was kind of short, but we wanted to get straight to the point with this one, because we hyped it up completely. Oh. And I just want to say first, for this first episode, I'm pretty proud of how we structured it. I'm proud of how we went about it. Obviously, as time goes on, we're going to have more topics to talk about and more things to go off of. And sometimes, I'm going to warn y'all now, I'm going to warn y'all now. It might be a little longer here and there, because we might have a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah. Some of them are going to be...
but
you cut out, so I thought you stopped talking. My fault.
Oh, and then we just created... this is a perfect time to, promote. We just created our social medias.
Yes, we did. All today, by the way.
Well, no, not all today. We did our Instagram a couple days ago, and then our TikTok and our YouTube today.
That's where this whole entire stream is going to be published on. If you, for any reason, missed this entire stream, I will be going in my VODs and shipping that shit right to YouTube. So if you ever want to skim past anything, or you want to sit here and have background noise for 2 hours, or however long the video is, go right ahead and put our thing up. But like I said, this is going to be shipped right to YouTube.
And then also, other than that, like if you want to watch shorter forms, we're also going to be filming shorter forms. We're not going to, because most of the time in the future, I'm not going to say when because we don't know, but we will do, instead of like lives every day, we're going to have a more scheduled plan where we go live maybe like once a week, twice a week, whatever. But most of the time, our YouTube is going to have most of our videos like shorter or longer form. However,
no, this is the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna add on to that, and I want to iterate. I'm thinking, and this is like gonna be. I'm gonna just talk like this. This is not gonna be a firm meeting thing. I'm thinking YouTube is going to be content like my VODs, like 2-hour long content goes on YouTube. And then clips and stuff will be on TikTok or Instagram, and then I'll just tag the YouTube in there and be like, if you want to watch the full video or the full clip, go right to YouTube. That's all I'm saying.
But sometimes that's what I'm saying, like we can use the YouTube as the 2-hour lives or whatever, like if they missed the lives, you can post that. But then we can also, like I said, do shorter forms. Because some people, like I know for a fact, I don't feel like clicking on a 2-hour live or 2 hours.
Some people have short attention spans.
Exactly. So we can do like a 30-minute video or, a 20-minute video, something like that, just to, just to pay homage to our short attention span peoples.
Yes, period. I know we're rambling on too much, so I apologize. We're just trying to get situated and stuff like that. Thank you for tuning in to my podcast, me and her podcast. That came out wrong. I meant to say thank you for tuning into fuck me sideways, bro.
Podcast my ass.
Thank you for tuning into Mini Podcast My Ass. I'm your host, Alex.
Love y'all.
Hold on. I'm your host, Alex.
I'm your other host, Brianna.
We appreciate every single one of y'all, and I hope y'all have a blessed night/day or wherever you're at. And stay tuned for the next one.
Follow our Instagram.
And TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Plugs for real. Thank you. Have a good night/day, and I will see y'all bright and early tomorrow for a stream of Fortnite or whatever. Brianna, you got anything to add?
I might potentially be going live on my own pretty soon, so if y'all want to also follow me on my own Twitch, go ahead. I don't feel like plugging myself right.
What we'll do is we'll plug it on. Okay, I'll talk to you later about that.
Yeah, but
stay tuned for that plug.
If you want to know more, follow the Instagram.
Yes. Have a good night, last day, and I'll see y'all